Property Matters is proudly sponsored by SA Home Loans, the trusted specialist for all home loan matters.
Today, we're talking to the freelancers, the self-employed, the gig workers, and showing how SA Home Loans makes owning a home possible, and learn how they guide gig workers through a more tailored, human-led application journey. Welcome. Today we are talking to Zakheni Dlamini from SA Home Loans. Zakheni, thank you so much for this conversation.
Thank you, Carla, and welcome to our home.
First things first, what is a gig economy worker?
Gig economy refers to the workers that don't have traditional, 8 to 5 p.m. jobs. It's people that don't have pay slips necessarily to show how much they earn. So you're talking about independent contractors, freelancers, or even people that are working on these app-based platforms. So often people that are earning good income, have nice flexibility in their jobs, but it becomes challenging for them to qualify for home finance at times.
Why is it important to cater for gig economy worker in today's housing market?
Yeah, I think gig economy is a growing space. A lot of people are finding employment there. So it's one of the fastest growing parts of the job economy. So as home loan providers, we have to respond to that because our purpose is to help more people to get into home ownership. The biggest challenge that a gig economy worker will face is really demonstrating consistency of income. Now, that's important because to qualify for a loan, you have to demonstrate that you can afford to repay the monthly installments. And for that to be true, we need to see that there's a certain consistency of income and earnings. Now, as a gig economy worker, the second biggest challenge is going to be how much record or how much track record you can demonstrate of your earnings over history. And these are, within these two aspects, is where we often see challenges.
How do SA Home Loans support those with non-traditional income?
So the biggest support we offer is really our expert consultant that works with you as a gig economy worker, because this is someone with experience in home loans. They guide you through the whole journey, and they'll guide you in terms of what you need to show at what point in the process. The second support really we would do in the journey is look at all of your affairs, all of your income, all of your expenses, and also help you to categorize them better. If we see something that you haven't done right, we can also guide you to say, go correct here and there before we start the formal application process.
And lastly, what advice do you have for gig economy workers wanting to buy a home?
There's two things to focus on. One is make sure that you keep as much records as possible of how you manage your business affairs, and also organize your business affairs in a way that it's easy for someone else to understand. For example, you could decide that you've got a separate bank account where your income from the business side is coming in and all the business expenses are going out, and separate that from an account for all the personal spend. That then shows over time what you're earning from your earnings in terms of your professional career, and it separates it from the other spend that you might do. The second aspect is you just need to have savings. And savings are important for two reasons. By nature, your income fluctuates. So you want to have an emergency fund to tap into when you are dealing with a low income month or two, so that you're not falling behind on your debt repayments, be it for accounts, cell phone contracts, etc. That savings pot can help you to be consistent in repaying, and that also helps you to build up a good credit profile over time. The second aspect where it helps you is then having a deposit. When it's time to buy a house, you can use that deposit also, or you can use those savings to pay for some of the costs if you're not having to put up a deposit.
South Africa's job market is evolving, and it's inspiring to see lenders evolving with it. So, to all our freelancers, creatives, and gig economy go-getters, your dream of owning a home isn't just possible, it's within reach.
Property Matters is proudly sponsored by SA Home Loans, the trusted specialist for all home loan matters.